morning students. So today we are going to discuss about transcription. So what is transcription? Transcription is the formation of RNA molecules on DNA strand, so that is called template. And here also you can see there is complementary base pairing. And how the base pairing is taking place, so that you know the adenine is pairing with uracil and cytosine is pairing with guanine. Okay. So now the question is, what is transcription unit? Transcription unit is the small DNA segment that is participating in the process of transcription. DNA का पोर्शन जो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहा है उसको हम ट्रांसक्रिप्शन यूनिट बोल रहे हैं. पहले भी हम आपको बताया कि पूरा डीएनए जो है ये ट्रांसक्रिप्शन प्रोसेस में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर रहा है बिकॉज द आरएनए इज अ स्मॉल मॉलिक्यूल. सो द डिफरेंट जीन्स or the different part of the DNA, they are participating in the transcription unit and a short molecule of RNA that is produced. Okay. Transcription unit consists of promoter, structural gene and terminator. So that is a small DNA. Now if this is a small DNA which is participating in this process, then you can find out there is a promoter site. Then the middle part is called the structural gene and the end is called terminator. Okay. So here you see, now this is the double strand DNA. One strand is having the polarity 3' to 5' and the other strand is having the polarity 5' to 3'. Now out of these two strands, information is given by template strand and the template strand is having the polarity 3' to 5'. Whereas the other strand which is having the polarity 5' to 3', the name is coding strand, but it is not participating in the process of transcription. ये transcription process में participate नहीं कर रहा, but उसका नाम क्या दिया गया है? coding strand. Okay, so the strand which is participating, that is called template strand, and you have to remember what is the polarity. The polarity is 3' to 5', and the other strand which is not participating in the process, that is called coding strand. Okay. Now here you see in the diagram, at the start position promoter is there. Now the middle portion is called the structural gene, which is the coding area of the RNA, which is the coding area of the DNA, and the last part of the DNA, so that is called terminator. Okay. So in the process of transcription, the enzyme, that is RNA polymerase, DNA dependent RNA polymerase. As in DNA replication, the enzyme, that is DNA polymerase. So here what is the name of the enzyme? So that is RNA polymerase. And the promoter, so that is the site where the RNA polymerase will come and bind. So when the RNA polymerase binds to the promoter site, then the process of transcription starts, initiates. So that is called initiation. Then the RNA polymerase will keep on moving on the strands. Okay. Now the structural gene, so that is the coding area. Before also yesterday also in the video I told you 3 nitrogenous base. That is called one codon. And one codon can give the information about one amino acid. For example, codon AUG. It specifies amino acid methionine. Similarly, there are 61 codons are there, and 61 codon they specify 20 amino acids. So when you will study about genetic code, then in detail you will be able to know. Okay. So the structural gene, so that is giving the information as per the codon that these are the amino acids which will come and join together to make a protein. So when the RNA polymerase reaches to terminator site, then the signal is given that now the process will stop. Because here also you can see termination codon is there, which can be either UAA, UAG and UGA. So as the RNA polymerase, when the process is going on, so it is moving on the DNA, and as it reaches to the terminator site, then it is giving a signal that now the process will stop. So these are the function of the promoter, structural gene and the terminator. Promoter initiate the process. Structural gene gives all the information what kind of protein will be produced, and the terminator will give the signal that now the process will stop. What is cistron? Cistron is DNA coding for a polypeptide. ये सारा आपको बोर्ड में ही क्वेश्चन आता है इस चैप्टर से, कंपल्सरी क्वेश्चन है, तो आपको हर एक कॉन्सेप्ट जो है उसको समझना है. तो cistron जो है so that is a part of the DNA which is making one particular protein. डायरेक्टली प्रोटीन नहीं बना रहा है. डीएनए जो है आरएनए का फॉर्मेशन कर रहा है ट्रांसक्रिप्शन में, फिर आरएनए ट्रांसलेशन प्रोसेस से प्रोटीन का फॉर्मेशन कर रहा है. तो उस पार्ट ऑफ द डीएनए व्हिच इज मेकिंग वन स्पेसिफिक पॉलीपेप्टाइड और द प्रोटीन, दैट इज कॉल्ड सिस्ट्रॉन. सिस्ट्रॉन दो तरह का है. वन इज द मोनोसिस्ट्रॉनिक, अनदर इज पॉलीसिस्ट्रॉनिक. तो मोनोसिस्ट्रॉनिक सो दैट इज फाउंड इन यूकैरियोट्स, and here the specific cistron will make the specific polypeptide of the proteins, whereas in prokaryotes the cistron is polycistronic. The same cistron it can make many proteins, so that is the difference between the monocistronic and polycistronic. और बोर्ड में ये आपका क्वेश्चन आता है, ठीक है. तो यूकैरियोट जो है, यूकैरियोट्स में ये जो सिस्ट्रॉन है, in cistron there are two parts are there because there are some coding areas are there, and with the coding area also you can find out the non-coding areas are also there. For example, if you take human chromosomes, then more than 50% 50% are non-coding areas. Okay, so the coding areas are called exon, and in between the coding area the non-coding areas are called introns. Okay, so the exon and the intron they are present alternatively, and that is called split gene arrangement. क्वेश्चन आता है स्प्लिट जीन क्या है, तो आप लिखोगे डीएनए जहाँ पर एक्सॉन जो है, जो कोडिंग एरिया है, ये इंटरप्ट हो रहा है बाय द नॉन कोडिंग एरिया व्हिच इज कॉल्ड इंट्रॉन. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ द अरेंजमेंट इज कॉल्ड स्प्लिट जीन अरेंजमेंट. So types of transfer RNA, sorry, types of RNA and the process of transcription. Transcription process has three steps: initiation, elongation, and termination. In prokaryotes, there are three types of RNAs, and there is a single RNA polymerase. So three types of RNA are transfer RNA, ribosomal RNA, and messenger RNA. Ribosomal RNA makes ribosome. Transfer RNA brings amino acid to the site of protein synthesis, and messenger RNA is giving the information that what kind of the polypeptide or the protein can be synthesized. But there is one single RNA polymerase because the transcription process goes in the presence of RNA polymerase. So now the question is how one single RNA polymerase it can initiate, it can start all the three processes. So that is the initiation, elongation, and termination. Okay. Now this diagram is explaining the process of transcription in prokaryotes or in bacteria. So here you see, so this is a transcription unit, DNA double strands, and I told you only one single strand in the DNA, so that is acting as a template and participating in the process. So when the process will start, then the RNA polymerase will bind to the promoter site of the DNA, and with the RNA polymerase also the another protein factor which is called sigma, so that is also associated. So when the sigma factor is associated with RNA polymerase, then there is morphological change, and now the function will be different. Otherwise, simply the RNA polymerase it can initiate the process of elongation. But when the RNA polymerase is binding with sigma, then there is some modification is taking place, and now the function is to start the process of transcription. Okay. Then when the process of the transcription will start, then as per the complementary base of the DNA template, then the RNA bases will come and join, and a small RNA molecule will be produced. So here you see, now the process has started. Now the RNA molecule is produced, and when the process will start, then the RNA polymerase will separate from sigma. Now the sigma is separated. Now the function of the sigma, so that is complete. अब RNA polymerase जो है ये elongation process को कंटिन्यू करेगा और एक छोटे से आरएनए मॉलिक्यूल जो है उसको फॉर्मेशन होगा। ठीक है, अब जब आरएनए पॉलीमरेज आपका टर्मिनेटेड साइट पे आ जा रहा है, अब प्रोसेस जो है सिग्नल दे रहा है कि स्टॉप होना है। ठीक है, उस समय भी आरएनए पॉलीमरेज जो है ये और एक प्रोटीन फैक्टर से बाइंड कर रहा है व्हिच इज कॉल्ड रो फैक्टर, एंड सिमिलरली द रो इज रिस्पांसिबल टू मेक changes in RNA polymerase so that the RNA polymerase can participate in the process of termination of transcription. अब यहाँ पर देखिए, अब जब प्रोसेस एंड हो गया तो RNA polymerase रो जो है ये सेपरेट हो गया, फिर रो RNA polymerase से भी सेपरेट हो जाएगा और RNA मॉलिक्यूल छोटे से RNA मॉलिक्यूल का फॉर्मेशन हो रहा है। ठीक है, अब प्रोकैरियोट्स में क्या हो रहा है, देयर इज नो न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन, यहाँ पर कोई डिमार्केशन नहीं है। अगर आपका एक सेल है, ये प्रोकैरियोट्स का सेल है, so there is no nuclear membrane and the DNA, you can see the DNA, so that is scattered in the cytoplasm. Okay, so in the prokaryotes the process as it starts, then you can see that the process after the initiation there is a elongation and there is the termination process is taking place, and the RNA molecule which is produced, there is no processing, डायरेक्टली जैसे आरएनए मॉलिक्यूल्स का जो फॉर्मेशन हो रहा है ये डायरेक्टली आपका ट्रांसलेशन प्रोसेस में एंटर कर जा रहा है। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर कोई डिमार्केशन नहीं है न्यूक्लियस और साइटोप्लाज्म के बीच में, तो यहाँ आरएनए मॉलिक्यूल फॉर्मेशन हो रहा है और फिर वो ट्रांसलेशन प्रोसेस में पार्टिसिपेट करके प्रोटीन जो है या पॉलीपेप्टाइड उसको सिंथेसाइज कर रहा है। Now we will discuss how the transcription process is taking place in eukaryotes. In prokaryotes, I told you there is one single RNA polymerase, and RNA polymerase binds to the promoter site. With RNA polymerase, sigma factor is also associated. Now the initiation process will start. Then the sigma factor will separate from RNA polymerase. RNA polymerase moves on the coding strands. Then the elongation process will take place, and a small RNA molecule will be produced. When the RNA polymerase reaches to the termination site, then the Rho factor is joining, and then the process will stop. Then the Rho will separate, RNA polymerase will separate, and the RNA molecule will also separate. Okay, and there is no processing in RNA. But in eukaryote, the process is different. There are 3 RNA polymerase enzymes. What is the role of RNA polymerase 1? To make ribosomal RNA. What is the function of RNA polymerase 2? To make heterogeneous nuclear RNA. What is the role of RNA polymerase 3? To produce transfer RNA, 5 small ribosomal RNA, 5 small nuclear RNA. So 3 RNA polymerase is having 3 different roles, because this hnRNA will ultimately produce messenger RNA. So one is producing ribosomal RNA, another is producing messenger RNA, and the third is producing the transfer RNA, and these 2 type of RNA. Okay. Now in the eukaryotes there is another process operating, and that process is called splicing. Because in the eukaryotes the nascent RNA which is transcribed, that is called heterogeneous nuclear RNA. Then that RNA is having both intron and the exons. Exons are coding area which can give the information, and the introns are non-coding area which are not giving any kind of information. Okay, so here the introns are separated. Now if this is the RNA molecule and this is intron, this is exon, then again intron, then again exon. So there is no role of intron, because the intron is not giving any information that what kind of the polypeptide or the protein can be produced. So these introns are cut with the help of endonuclease, and now only the RNA molecule it is having exon. Okay, so that is called splicing. That process is called splicing. Then this RNA molecule at the 5' end, one cap is added. So what is there in cap? Yesterday also I told you, cap is having methylated guanosine, and that is associated with the 5' end of RNA molecule. Similarly, at the 3' nucleotide end also, there is one poly A sequence will be added. So that is called tail. So when the tail is added to RNA molecule, then the process is called tailing. When cap is added to fibrous end of RNA molecule, then the process is called capping. So after this only, now the RNA molecule, so that is mature RNA, and it can participate in the process of translation or protein synthesis. So that is the difference between prokaryotes and the eukaryote transcription process.